Another message lost in the noise. Emails fade, no human voice. We were searching for a better way to bring connection days. Screens can feel so far apart, but every click can spark the heart. Then we found the place to go, face to face through Consolto. No more waiting, no delay. Talk it out, see a smile today. Chatbot meet all in one flow. We light it up, we're ready to go. We're live, Consolto's on fire. Turning every call into something higher. From chat to video, the spark ignites, bringing people closer day and night. We're live, we're bold, Consolto's heart of gold. Small biz dreams, big world to reach. Every convo, every speech, AI helping humans shine. Together we redefine the line. No walls, no fear, just click and start. It's human tech with beating heart. The future's bright and now we show it's all alive on Consolto. Oh, we see your face anywhere, anytime, any place. Uni by your side, it's go time glow. AI meets heart, let the story grow. We're live, Consolto's on fire. Video chat and dreams that inspire.
Hear this all day, but we're going to start our webinar. So first, thank you for joining, guys. Thank you so much. Oh, it's a little loud. Oh, yeah, I turned it off. I'll send it to you through an MP3, and I'm pretty sure you're going to enjoy it. So another webinar, Consolto. We're going to do a workshop about Ooni, our new AI chatbot. And actually, you know, just before I started this webinar, I thought we can do two things. We can go through all the agenda, and in about 25, maybe 30 minutes, we'll get to Ooni. Or we start with Ooni right now. We'll get everyone on board. You'll see how it works on your website. And then we get to all the other stuff. What do you say, guys? I need to see it in the chat. Start with what? Okay, you're a little bit asleep, I guess. So we're going to start. Oh, Gary, thank you so much. Only Gary, Ooni, Calvin. Okay, guys, let's start with Ooni. Okay, thank you. I mean, that other part, super important, but you know, it's a little bit long. We'll get to that later. Let's just start with Ooni. So the way it's going to work is we're going to start. So Ooni is not enabled on everyone's account at this point in time. And it's going to be in about two weeks or so enabled on our entire customer base. And for it to be enabled on your account, what I need, what is Ooni? Oh, man. Gary, thanks for asking. I thought everyone's aware. Okay, let's start from the beginning. Just a little bit. Just let's do it. Let's do it. So a little bit about us. We're Consolto. We are high performers in G2, Capterra, Frontrunners, GetApp, and whatever. Our mission is to help 10,000 businesses scale their remote meeting operations. Okay, that's our goal. And when would you want to use Consolto? When you have a website or you're a consultant and you use video conferencing, you want to go personal with your customers, and you want it to go really smoothly. You don't want to lose marketing dollars to bring people to your website and get them vanish. And also when you provide support with some complicated stuff, and Loom just isn't enough, you know, the back and forth of Looms. And the third part is consulting. We help you get consulting meetings scheduled, charged, and launched in just a few moments. Basically, what we do is we take all of these, and instead of you paying for Zoom, paying for HubSpot, paying for Intercom, paying for Calendly, paying for Zapier, paying for PayPal, we take all that, and instead of all those, you only have Consolto. Oh, thank you, Dom. I saw that in the chat. Really, really thank you. So basically, that's what we do. Okay, you don't need to pay for all these tools. You just use Consolto. Our focus: simplify, organize, and boost your customer interactions. Our core, okay, this is the core of the product. You have three main parts, let's call it that way. You have the video conferencing, you have the live chat, and you have the booking software. All in one, all proprietary. You don't need to pay for video conferencing to Zoom or to Google Meet or to whatever. You don't need to pay for another live chat solution. You don't need to pay for Calendly. On top of that, we wrap that up with some additional features like a micro CRM, some money transfer with Stripe and PayPal, and screen sharing, analytics, forms, and of course, we wrapped all that, and we are right now wrapping all that with AI, and that's what we do. So basically, we started with voice and video calls about 7 years ago, and that's how we started. And then we understood that for voice and video, you also need booking software, because every time you want to have a meeting, you probably need some kind of scheduling tool. And then on top of that, we understood that if you want to have a conversation with a person on your website, instead of you creating a Zoom link, sending it through the chat, and the other side needs to accept click on the button, start the conversation. You need to accept them to the meeting. 11 or 12 clicks in just to get to a meeting. With Consolto, it's just 2. They call you, you answer, that's it. But for that to happen, we also had to develop our live chat. So we also have a really rich live chat, including voice messaging and forms and Facebook Messenger and WhatsApp, video calls. Payment, you can ask for money within the chat. Call recording, so that if you're having a video conferencing call, you don't want the call to be somewhere in the cloud. You want it to be attached to that person, okay, to that customer of yours. And the same applies to a chat message. What happens to a chat message in a Zoom meeting after the meeting ends? Poof, it just vanishes. In Consolto, it doesn't. It's attached to the customer and the customer profile. So we developed a live chat, and also voice messaging, as I mentioned, and asynchronous text messaging. And now we developed a chatbot, and I'll explain a little bit about that. So the whole idea of having a conversation with a customer, it's pretty intense. It's intense for you and for your customer. Think about yourself when you're going to a shop. I don't know, you want to buy something on the net, and they offer you to have a conversation over video chat, but you're in your pajamas, so you don't want. That's why it's very intense. Okay, when you're in a video call with a customer, it's pretty intense. It's not like having a text chat with them. It's much more intense in that sense. It's good and bad. Okay, the pros are that they'll never go away. They're on a meeting with you. They're stuck with you until you finish the meeting, right? And then you can sell, you can build trust. They see your eyes. That's the good part. The bad part is that, as I mentioned, it's very intense. They need to decide they want to be there. And in order for them to make that decision, we understood that just a button on the website, while sometimes it's enough, in many other cases, you would want to start with a less less intensity type of communication. So what you see right now over here is the intensity scale. So on the left, you would see the chatbot, which is the lowest intensity. You don't need to do anything. It's just live there on your website, and it answers your customers and just talks with them. And that's how your customers will also treat it, right? They can talk with a chatbot and then go away just a moment later. They don't care. And then a little bit more intensive is messaging, right? You send a message, they're on the website, they answer after a few minutes, then you reply after a few minutes. It's not really real time, but it's a little bit more asynchronous. That's a little bit less intense. And then voice messaging, you send a voice message and they answer with a voice message, even a little bit more intense, because you need to be in a quiet place. You need to hear them. They need to hear you, etc. Live chat is even more intense because they ask you a question, you need to answer right away. And video call, of course, it's the highest intensity. So with this continuum, what we discovered is that the engagement also grows with intensity. As high you go in this, or the more right you go in this scale, the better engagement you will have. But we also noticed an anomaly. Engagement at the very beginning of the chatbot is pretty high. Anyone wants to guess why? You can put it over the chat, by the way. I got a message. Beautiful. Immediate reply. Thank you, Colin. Exactly. So they get immediate replies. And that's why, because the AI is working 24/7, they get immediate replies. Not always accurate, by the way, but because of the high speed of it, that's why they enjoy it so much. And it increases the engagement. So what if we could, just imagine, what if we could take both sides and combine them together? Get the AI chatbot, start the conversation, talk with customers, and then once the customer is ready to go right to increase the engagement, a live agent will be there and you go more personal. That's something that the AI bot cannot do. And that's what we built, and that's what I'm going to show you in just a few moments. Okay, what we built. Okay, a lot of features. We're not going to go over all of these. If you want to go over all our features, this is another slide mentioning how fast we move forwards. If you want to go over all our features, you go to our website. I'm going to show this actually. You go to consolto.com, and then you go here to product, all features, and then you see all the features that we ever built. Okay, and quite a lot, quite packed. Think about it: Calendly plus Zoom plus Intercom, all together, one piece of software. So this is Ooni AI. This is what we're going to talk about today. But again, you go to, oh, this is nice. This is our thing. Consolto.com/features, and you see all the features. All right. Form factors. To those of you who are not familiar with what we actually provide or what you will provide to your customers, one is the chatbot that we just saw on our website, and the other is the click and talk page. Okay, just a landing page that you can provide to your customers. This is the widget on your website, and this is going to be the click and talk page. Again, I'm going to show it in a moment, but basically those are the two form factors that we provide, and you will speak with your customers through them. Let me go through here actually. This is the click and talk page. By the way, I'm showing you right now the click and talk page in our development website because I want to show you and brag about new features, but it's almost the same as you have in the app itself. Okay, so no big difference. So this is a click and talk page. You can see chat, video chat, contact forms, schedule meetings, everything as you probably already know. Let me just show you what a call from Consolto would look like. So I'm going to put on the right side here the click and talk page, and on the left side I'm going to use my Consolto back office, and I'm going to try to call. And let's see, for those of you who are not familiar with this, let's see what it looks like. Okay, I call you on the right. I already see myself. Oops, sorry, I wanted to remove the voice. I'm going to answer on the back office. And the call started. Okay, again, the left side is the agent side, right side is the customer side. The customer can see all the action, whatever is happening. And the back office, I can go and see the chats and everything that's happening. Sorry, it's a little bit squeezed. And this is the solution. Okay, so as easy as that was, super easy to start a web call with customers. No registrations, no nothing. You just need to send them the link. And where do you find your click and talk link? By the way, this is a typical question I get all the time. Do you see this flag widget over here on the right? This flag widget is where you start. You click on this flag widget, and then you copy one of these pages. All these are your links. These can link to either your click and talk page or your video page or your schedule page. Let's look at this for a moment. Just opens the click and talk page. In this case, it's a paid session, by the way. So if I start the call, I will be asked to pay for the call. Okay, but we want to go back to our, go fast to Ooni. Okay, so just to summarize, video conferencing, live chat, booking software, all those three. I'm going to skip this. We're going to get back to this in a moment. Because this is what I wanted to skip and get back to it later. And now we're going to do that, that AI credits giveaway. So what I would like to ask you all, I'm going to take my own click and talk page. Oh, sorry, not my own. Just a moment. Wait, let me find it. All right. I'm going to send you the click and talk page. And you will provide your email and name there. And once you provide your email and name, I'll collect all those and apply all the credits to all of you. You're going to get an extra, so it's not the regular dose of credits. That's fun. Let me send it to you right now. Let me just make sure it will look like this. Okay, this is the click and talk page, which you will receive in a moment. Okay, so I'm sending you this link over the webinar in the chat. What you need to do is provide your details, and we will add all the good stuff right after you do that. I'm going to show a video in the meantime. Take that link, copy the link, put your details, and please let me know that you see this, by the way.
Welcome to the future of remote business interactions. Meet Consolto, the all-in-one platform that transforms the way you connect with your clients. Gone are the days of juggling multiple tools for video calls, chats, and scheduling. With Consolto, it's all in one place. Picture this, a nifty widget on your website where customers can call, chat, book meetings, and even make payments, all without leaving the page. Tired of back and forth scheduling? Consolto's got your back. Consolto's dynamic scheduling syncs with your calendar, offering hassle-free appointment setting. And if you want to skip scheduling, visitors can call you with one click. Or if you prefer, you can call them. Say goodbye to scattered customer info. Consolto securely stores every interaction, every file, every conversation, along with customer profiles. Make more informed decisions using analytics like visits, call attempts, and bookings. Want to go big? Click and talk pages are full-sized versions of your widget on a dedicated page. You can even send links to each of the features so your customers only see what they need to. And when it's time to get paid, do it effortlessly, right within the chat or during meetings. Secure, simple, and fast. On the move? Stay connected with the Consolto mobile app. Manage your customer interactions and take calls anytime, anywhere. Your security is our priority. With GDPR and HIPAA compliance, your interactions are safe with us. Whether in consulting, sales, auto dealerships, or healthcare, Consolto elevates the experience where a personal touch truly matters. Ready to revolutionize your customer interactions? Visit www.consolto.com and transform your business today. Stay connected effortlessly with Consolto.
Meet Ooni. Ooni has four things. Pretty similar to a human being. Okay, it has a brain, has some IQ, it has its knowledge, probably going to be the knowledge or the information about your own business. That's what we want to do there. It has its personality, and it can perform actions for you. Now, right now, we already developed all these three and some of these actions. I'm going to show them live today. And this actions builder is coming really soon. So let's get it up and running on your website. What you need to do is first get documents or website URLs in your knowledge base. And then we'll talk about the handoff in a moment. Okay, so let's do that. You go to the settings. In the settings, you go to setup and installation. Here, you need to be able to click on Ooni Assistant. Again, here, Ooni AI Assistant. And you will see this. Okay. The first thing that you would probably need to do is enable Ooni. And some of you which have multiple agents and skins will need to enable it both in the widget and the agent skin. So enable Ooni in two places, agent and widget. Otherwise, Ooni will not be able to learn. After you did that, we are going to train Ooni. Now, the way this works is that basically, Ooni gets information from wait, why don't I have enough credits? Just a moment. Maybe I need to add some credits, which you already have. Okay, this is my training environment. Okay, I need to do this in the real one. Sorry, can't show it in that development environment. We'll show it in the real one. So this is how it works. Again, same thing. I'm in the desktop application, by the way, of Consolto. You can download the desktop application. I'm going to go to this one. And I'm going to enable the AI assistant and the widget. And I'm going now to the knowledge base. And here, this is our live AI on our own website. Now, only when you are here inside the Ooni AI assistant, you will see on the right in the preview, you'll see the AI playground. What this means is that right now I can ask a question and it will respond. But before I move forwards, I would want to provide the information from Lingo Plus. Let's do that. So I'm going to provide a link. This is Lingo Plus, and I'm just going to add it as one link at this point in time. So lingoplus.de, I added it, and you can see that it's pending training. What this means is that we added a link, and now we want Ooni to start training over this link. So I'm going to hit here the Train Ooni button. And you are supposed to have enough credits, by the way, to play with the environment. Okay, it's training, and you can see here that it's training. In the meantime, while it's training, I'm going to go to the other types of documents and material that you can upload to Ooni. One of them is upload documents. You just take a PDF or a doc. By the way, the training has finished. You can, in the upload documents, you can upload a PDF or a doc or a TXT file, CSV, and Excel spreadsheet. So you can upload them and we will train over them. And we also provide Q&A. So you can practically provide specific questions and answers the way you prefer. In some cases, Ooni will not answer them the way you want. You can fine tune that answer based with these questions and answers. And I'm going to show that in a few moments. For now, I'm going to go back to the website scraping, and I'm going to pick a question from this website. For example, okay, certified translation. I'm going to ask it here. Do you provide certified translation? Now, what you see here is that I took your website pages and put them in Consoltos, in our own document, which is fine. I mean, Ooni can distinguish and find the right answer. And this is the answer. Yes, we provide certified translations created by sworn translators, ensuring both precision and official authorization. If you're interested, we can guide you through the process. Is that the right answer? Is that the right answer? Basil, is that the right answer? Oh, yes. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, so it's that easy. Now, you wouldn't want to upload one link at a time. You would probably want to load more, and you can get up to 250 links. And we're actually relieving that top limit, and it's going to be even more. So you can provide or let Ooni crawl your website, and that's how we learned. If you want to generate questions, remember I told you that in some cases, these questions all will be a fine-tuned answer about, something that you want Ooni to answer from. And you can generate these questions in 3 ways. You can just add a question and answer here. Okay, so in this QA, you can just add a question. Or you can go to any of these, the website scraping links or the upload documents, and you can just generate questions and answers from this information, from this material. Okay, so I can generate QA, and we'll see here in a few moments that it will generate a few new questions and answers. And we'll see that in a moment. In the meantime, oh, this is great. Thank you, Elaine. Thank you so much. In the meantime, you know what? Let's wait just a moment until it finishes. It takes a few moments because we really learn that page or that material and try to find the most important questions there. This could take another moment. We'll go to the QA, and once it finishes, you will see here 3 additional questions and answers. Of course, we need to make sure that these answers are exactly what we want it to respond. Okay, we don't want this to go and just invent an answer. And here we can see them. Okay, so what certification? This is a question. What certification and quality standards does, I'm sorry, I can't pronounce this, Lingo Plus adhere to, etc. And this is the proposed answer. And if you don't like the answer, you can edit it. You click here, edit and accept, and here you can edit the answer as you want it to be. So once you accept the answer, you just accept it, and now it's pending training. Whenever you have anything pending training, what do you need to do? Train Ooni. Okay, so now once I train Ooni, let's just accept all these 3 just as an example. I'm going to accept them. I'm going to train Ooni, and in just a few moments, it will train and finish. And that's it. Now I can ask this question. Let me triple click here and ask this question, and Ooni will respond with this answer in just a few moments. And we can see that it's almost the exact same answer. Okay, I can see here the 1710, the ISO 1700, etc. So very, very close. That's it. So you can really fine tune the answers, which is really important. Now, once we finished uploading all the documents, all the material, Ooni already has its knowledge. Going back to our slides. So we uploaded the knowledge. Now let's talk a little bit about the brain and the personality and the actions. Okay, a little bit about the brain. So the brain is where you can set which model you want to run. This is actually going through a renovation in a few weeks. So you'll have even more models, but right now we already support Claude and Gemini and OpenAI, which are great. You can bring your own key, and in the embedding model, you can, embedding model is what helps us find the right answer. I wouldn't play with that, actually. It's working, don't touch it. And we're actually considering removing it from the UI. It was mainly for our tests. But if you want to play with it, you're more than invited. Personality. This is a really important part. Why? Because this is where you let Ooni or give Ooni a sense of who you are, what your business is about. This is our own, look, this is our own prompt that we provide Ooni. Act like a senior sales representative for one of the best SaaS solutions in the world. Respond to customers based on the information you know for sure. Make it short and concise, but in a pleasant manner. That's what we put. I think I did put this. I'm not even sure. I'm going to put this here just so you can copy it if you'd like and start from there. We have other ones as well. Let me see what Adi has here. Act like a sales and customer support representative of Consolto, and you are representing Adi Denot, Consolto's customer support specialist. Okay, so just another prompt of another agent. One thing that I didn't mention until now is that the knowledge base is per team or per widget, what we call it. Remember, Consolto, team, and widget are more or less the same. Every team has one widget. Every widget is assigned to one team. So, and every widget has a script to install it on the website. You can create multiple teams, meaning multiple widgets, but the knowledge base is per team or per widget. Why? Because it's probably going to be on a website. Unlike the knowledge base, the personality is per agent. Why? Because every agent wants Ooni to respond in a different manner to customer queries, right? I just showed you how Adi set her own, and our main team representative, our main team AI is answering with this prompt. The creativity, we're starting with 0.2. Keep this low. If it's too creative, you'll see a lot of hallucinations, which you don't want to see when answering customers. Keep this low. If you want to be take some risks, fine, you can use it. Use emojis, select the language, and select the tone of voice. So today we support formal, friendly, informal, and professional. We're probably going to add a few additional ones later, like humoristic and some others. I've been answered quite a lot. If your language is not one of these, the best way to right now use it is put in the prompt the following. If a customer query is in a certain language, respond in the same language. So this will instruct Ooni to just respond with the same language. I'm putting that here in the chat so you can copy it as well. And okay, so again, we said that the personality is based on a team member or team skin. And you can see it here, by the way, what exactly we're setting. The brain is on the widget as well. The brain and the knowledge base are for the widget. The personality and actions are based on a specific user. Now let's talk about the actions, because I think this is where what makes Consolto really special and different from other solutions on the planet. So again, brain, we talked about. Knowledge, we talked about. Personality, we talked about. I saw a question about if Ooni can unlearn, and the answer is definitely yes. I'm going to show that in a moment. I also saw a question about credits. I'll show that in a moment. Let's get there. And then I'll talk about the actions. Okay, action is where things get really, really interesting in Consolto. So a little bit about how the credits work. Where you see the credits, you go back, and here in the billing section, you go to usage, add-on and usage, and here you would see the credits. Basically, I would estimate that crawling and learning from a huge, like 100-page website should cost around $1 okay, $1 to $2. That's more or less the, or maybe, sorry, not dollars, credits. I don't remember the comparison, but it's somewhere there between 100 and 200 credits, something there, more or less. Of course, if you use your own key, it will cost on your environment, but otherwise it will cost here. And you can always recharge credits. Okay, this is where you recharge them. Again, you go back to the main settings page. And here in the account settings, billing, add-ons and usage. And here you can recharge them and see the balance. Okay, back to the interesting stuff. The actions. So what's beautiful in this is that sometimes, as I mentioned at the beginning, customers will come to your website, start with the AI bot, but then they either the bot gets stuck or they just want to speak with a live agent, or you want to take control. This is where Consolto shines. So I'm going to just show you what it looks like. The two terms I want you to remember from this meeting is hot handoff and cold handoff. Hot handoff means the customer will wait for me. We'll keep them warm and hot until I get online. I take the conversation. Look at this tiny video. This is what it would look like without Consolto, right? The AI doesn't necessarily transfer the customer to the human representative in the best way. And that's why we built this continuum that I mentioned before. Okay, so this is what we're going to show. I'm going to show you right now. So you go to the actions, you can set the video chat or live chat. And let me do this just as a, I'm going to use this, for example. Okay. And I'm going to copy my, you know what, let's do it on our website. Okay, so right side is our website. This could be your website. And left side is the Consolto back office. I'm going to squeeze this a little bit. And I'm going to go to my own. I could do that with a team one, but I prefer doing it right now with my own. Let me do I think this would be probably better. Let's start from scratch. Okay, so I'm going to ask a question like, what is Consolto? Ilan at consolto.com. Meet. We have a consent button. Great, thank you. Okay, I received a message, and we're going to see it here, but I actually want to not see it here. And so in a few moments, I'm going to not see it here. And now I'm going to ask, like, what is Consolto? And we're going to see Ooni on both sides. Now, the nice thing here is both the agent and the customer can stop the conversation, stop Ooni from responding. Okay. But I'm going to let it answer. It'll take a moment. Okay. I think I'm set to the wrong language. Just a moment. What is my personality? Let's move this to English. Perfect. Okay. Back. Sorry. Okay. Let me just ask this question again so you can see what it's about. Can delete the messages, by the way. Okay, Consolto is a live chat platform designed to help yada, yada, yada. Now, what happens? First, the customer can connect with an agent. You have a button here that the customer can click and start a call or start a chat right away. But what happens if Ooni doesn't know how to answer. For example, I'm going to ask a question that Ooni doesn't know. What is MongoDB? So hopefully I don't have that anywhere in our documents. Okay, look, this is amazing. I love this. Please let me check if an agent can help you right now. How would you like to connect? I, as a customer, need to select how I want to speak with this agent. I can do it with chat. I can do it with video chat. I hope you'll hear this really sweet noise we selected. Did you hear that? That sweet noise? All right, and I have this pop-up here that I just closed. The agent now can take the conversation. Now, first, I'm going to show you what happens if the agent doesn't take the conversation in 45 seconds. This number, by the way, is configurable. But let's see what happens. Let's wait for a few seconds and see what happens if no one takes control, no one takes ownership of the conversation. Wow, this is the longest 45 seconds in history. Almost. All right. Apologies. We're unable to connect you to a customer representative at this time. Please choose one of the following options to continue. Boom, I schedule a meeting right away. You don't lose the lead. Can you see that? Did you see that? What happens if the person couldn't take the call or the chat? Super simple. The customer is pointed to one of the cold actions, cold handoff actions. Let's see those where we set those up. So as I mentioned, we have hot handoff and cold handoff. The hot handoff, video call and live chat, these are the same buttons that we saw here at the very beginning, right? Live chat, start chat, video call, and video call. The cold handoff, it was a schedule meeting, and I could have selected any of these, and we would never lose that lead again. Okay, so that was the cold handoff. Let's do it again. I'm going to ask another question just to see. You know what? I'm just going to ask to connect with an agent. I'm going to click on this. And if I can just, let's do the video chat. Thank you. Let me connect you. Again, did you hear that sweet noise, sweet sound? Okay, take the call. I get this. I'm taking the call. I'm taking control over the conversation. We'll talk about that in a moment. Boom. That's it. Start the video call. Need to enable the camera. And that's it. Call started. Okay, call started from the website, from the bot, step by step. Did you see how easy that was? Please give me a thumbs up in the chat or wherever so I know that you're with me, guys. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right. Next. We understood. Any questions about hot handoff, cold handoff, how that works? Or anything? Is there an app for my mobile? Of course there is. Of course. Not only there's an app, we're going to launch a huge upgrade to the app. Until now, it didn't have the meeting room and the wait, let me just open the app on my end. It didn't have the scheduling and the meeting room. Now it does, and it's about to be launched in the next few days. Let's see this. Okay, I know what happened. I turned my phone to airplane mode, so it works a little bit less. Not the best at that way. Okay. So app, okay, mobile app, desktop app, and of course web application, which supports both mobile and desktop. Mobile app, as I mentioned, in just a few days, you don't have this if you download the mobile app right now, but in just a few days, you'll have this flag widget over here. It's the same flag widget that you would see. Wait, you see me pretty small. Let me pause the screen for a moment. Okay, so flag widget, pretty much the same as in the app itself. And that's where you start and find your links. And the scheduling, again, something that you don't have right now, and it's coming. All the meetings and everything, you'd see them in the app itself. Okay, so all this is happening here. These are all my meetings. Thank God it's blurry. You can't see who I'm meeting and when. Okay, back to the screen. Questions? Any other questions, guys? Any other questions? Awesome. Thank you. Short ringing sound. Can it be continuous like an incoming call? We're thinking about that, Dom. Thank you for the question. We're really thinking how much attention should these handoffs take? Should they be really interruptive or just sweet and nice? We're not sure yet. So thanks for that question. Any other questions about all this handoff? Okay, now just a little bit, maybe I give you a glimpse about the future, where we're taking this. So right now we have two types of agents today. One is the Q&A agent, just answers questions based on your website. And the other is the handoff agent, which you just saw. In the near future, we're going to develop 3 additional types of agents. One is going to do qualification. What that means is that we're going to ask customers, okay, if you have a website with loads of customers and you want to narrow down or select the customers that you want to go on a meeting with, you would want to qualify them. And in order to qualify them, Ooni can be that assistant that does that for you. You will specify what is a criteria that you want Ooni to qualify based on. And Ooni will do that job for you. Customers that pass the qualification will move to the hot handoff or schedule a meeting. And customers that don't pass the qualification will just get a form that they can fill. So that's also, so qualification is another agent. I mentioned schedule. So sorry, I didn't mention it. So qualification is the first agent. Schedule meeting is the second agent, because sometimes customers just want to speak with a chat. And the third one is sell a product. That's going to be super awesome. We want to put things in the cart of your customer on the website. That's going to be really awesome. So those 3 agents are coming soon. Let's answer a few questions before we move to the other part. And I need to drink something. Just a moment, guys. By the way, this is a really, really cool bottle. Sorry for doing some marketing for Contigo, but this specific bottle, not any other Contigo bottle. This specific one, I forgot what it's called. But the nice thing about this bottle is that, I don't know, the way that you sip from here, it's amazing, and you can lock it. So unless you press here, and again, sorry I'm talking about this, but it's a really cool bottle. So unless you click on this or push this button here, it doesn't spill. And if you do, then you get a really nice burst of water or whatever you put it. So yeah, that was that. I'm not affiliated with Contigo or anything. Sorry, but just had to. Okay, any other questions before we move on? So training will work for both agents or with or without widget. Yes, absolutely. You can use the widget. You can use the click and talk page. No problem there. I have the same in blue. Oh, Alicia, you have the same bottle. Yeah. Yeah, cool. What's the name of the bottle, by the way? I don't know. Let me know so I can tell everyone. I'm not sure what it's called. Something. I don't know. All right, sales assistant when the team is offline. Yes, definitely. Qualification agent would be great to also be able to point the non-fits to other resources. Oh yeah. You can select what Ooni answers when it doesn't know the answer. So you can put whatever answer you want. And in addition, we're adding really, really soon 2 things to the knowledge base. Let me show you this. 2 things. So one, in the Q&A, you can also add images. Sometimes an image, 10,000 words, you want to put here an image that explains everything. So you will be able to put here images. And the other part is that when Ooni answers, we will add, if it's from a website, if the information comes from a website, we're going to add the source, the link where we took the information, that information from. West Loop, is it? I don't know. Let's talk about that later. Dom just mentioned in the chat that it's from, it's the West Loop. I don't remember that name. Okay. Some of you, okay, one more trick before we move on. I hope everyone already knows this button over here. This demo button, it opens a 2-side page where on the left you have the agent side and on the right you have the customer side. This is just, instead of you installing the widget and like doing a back and forth, you just put it here and you can speak with it. Okay, this is really nice and I encourage everyone to use it. Really easy to see things in action. For example, if I'm gonna write here something in the chat, hello, I see it on the left side. Okay, and Ooni is trying to answer me. Thank you, Ooni. Okay, I have a question about updating information. We took that in 2 levels. One, if there's, for example, in this website, if you made any change and you want to retrain Ooni on it, you come to this menu here and you click on invalidate. What this means is that nothing happened. It's still here, but it's now pending training. So I just need to train it again and we will relearn what's going on there. And that applies to both the website scraping and the documents. Of course, if you make a change to a question, if I edit the question, it will automatically be saved as pending training. Just so that our website doesn't suddenly answer with that beautiful website of yours, I'm going to delete these. And this applies to the other question that I was asked, how to remove outdated information. So I'm just removing them, deleting them, pending deletion. Again, if something is green and trained, I just click on delete. And I'm going to do that as well to this website. I'm going to delete it. And once I train Ooni again, it will remove it. That's it. Okay, so we can untrain Ooni and all that is working. Okay, before I answer additional questions, I want to move to another super important concept with your permission. So I'm going to stop a little bit with questions and talk about that other concept that I skipped just to get Ooni working for you guys. Okay, why did we build 3 privacy modes, 3 team privacy modes, and 3 interaction modes? The reason is we knew that we're going to build Ooni, and Ooni will be able to assign tasks or assign conversations to people from your team. And for that, we needed this infrastructure. So I'm going to describe this a little bit right now. We already saw some of that, and I'm going to talk about that. It's really important because otherwise you can get a little bit mixed up. So we have 3 privacy modes. One is called fully shared, one is called scout mode, and the third is called fully private. Fully private is the easiest. Every agent is fully isolated. It's good for legal advisors. It's good for medical practitioners, for listings and directories where every agent, has their own business. They're not linked in any way. They could be linked with some umbrella organization, but in general, they are isolated. The way that this would look on the website, they only will be able to use the team list. The team list is this part where you have Adi and myself. They will not have this team chat, which I will discuss in a moment. Okay, so when you're fully isolated or fully private, every agent is on its own. When I click on an agent as a customer, I will speak with that agent. Okay. Scout mode and fully shared are team environments. The only difference is that fully shared has a team communication area where everyone in the team can respond, can see the messages from the customer, and can take ownership. It's great for sales teams, it's great for support, and it's great for collaborative help desks. Scout mode, on the other hand, is when you have an admin or a first responder that answers the first questions or queries from a website visitor, and they assign the conversations and these customers to specific agents. So they do the first responder activity, and then they assign all that information to one of the customers. Sorry, one of the agents. This is confusing. Let's see this in action. Okay. Again, fully shared is where you will mostly be using Ooni, but also in Scout mode. Ooni can answer in the team environment and then pass the conversation to an isolated environment to one of the agents. Again, fully shared is everything is shared. Now let's talk about the team interaction modes. We also have 3 team interaction modes. The team list, which I just showed you, the list and chat, which means we have a list of agents and the team chat, and the team chat. What is this team chat and why is it different from any of the other chats? So I'm going to show it over here. And you can see that we have various agents, Adi, Amanda, this is our enterprise demo, skin, my own, and we also have a team. And this skin is owned by the entire team and all the team can see it. Why? Because we're in fully shared mode. I'm going to put this in action. And when I go to the agent communication, this agent is actually the team. When someone places a message here, the entire team will see this. And the skin is a skin of the team. It's called shared conversation. You can see this over here. Shared conversation means the entire team has access to this. Let's go to the conversations for a moment. Let me go to the website, to our own website, and go one step back and say something in the team chat. Okay, team chat, and you will see that it's here. Okay. Now, hello, and Ooni is responding now as a team. This is an environment that each one of our team members can see. It's not like my own Ilan area. Okay, this is my own, and again, this is the team environment. Okay, so they're slightly different. Again, this is what the team can see, and the other one is what I can see alone and in an isolated manner. Now, what happens if I want to take control in either of the cases? I don't want Ooni to continue responding. I take control. I click on this button here. I take ownership of the conversation, and I want you to look at these 2 tiny bot or Ooni icons. This one here and this one here. Okay, I'm going to click on take control. Let's see what happens. Ching, I took control. Suddenly they became, instead of the bot icon here, it became my own initials, Ilan Harel. So I'm now taking control. If someone asks a question, I have a question, you'll see that Uni no longer responds to that to the customer because I am the owner of this conversation right now. It's in the team environment. Everyone can see this. All the other agents can also take control if I left, for example, and they see that I'm in control. I'm the owner of this conversation. When I say take control, it's actually I'm owning this customer or owning the task of helping this customer. So if I'm in control, Uni will not respond. If I want Uni to take control back, I need to unassign ownership or just give it to Uni back, and then Uni will take it back. So now if I ask a question, now you can see that Uni starts responding. One thing that we're adding really, really soon is you will see that this button is going to change, and you will see that you will have here what we're going to do is that in 3 hours or 2 hours or 1 hour, depending what you set, the ownership is going to automatically go back to Uni. Because if you had a conversation with a customer and forgot to give back the ownership to Uni, you just forgot to do it, then we will do it automatically for you. If you really want to have the ownership set to you and you don't want Uni to respond, you'll also have here a tiny lock, which means we will not automatically give it back to Uni. Wow, questions. Now I can answer a few questions. Just let me just summarize this this activity. So we just saw the team chat when we opened. When we clicked on this, we opened the team chat. Now, if I don't want to see any of these agents lists, I can just set here in the back office. I go to customer experience, I go to team, and I set this to team chat alone. Okay, if I'm in team chat alone, and I'm going to reload the website, we will see that once I open the widget, it automatically goes to the team chat. It doesn't go through that list. If I want to see the list alone, I'm going to set this, and I'm going to reload the website. And we can see that we see only the list. So you can select either team list or list in chat or team chat. And all the other settings that we already had a while back are still there. So now the last thing that I want to show you is where do you set up the privacy modes? The privacy modes are set in the control area. You can see that here we have fully shared area, or this is set as fully shared. And I can click on this and set it to either fully private or scout mode. Now you already know what scout mode and fully private are. If it's scout mode, remember the admin and first responders are the ones that are going to assign chats to specific agents, right? They will speak with, or they will talk with the customers either through chat, video chat, and assign them or route the conversations to the agents. The fully shared is everyone sees everything in the team, in the shared team chat. Let's do this. I wanted to show you one more thing. Okay. The agent list. Where do you set who's an admin in scout mode? Who's an admin and who's a first responder in the agent list? Here in the role, you can set them as agents, first responders, or team admin. First responders cannot set anything up. They can just respond to conversations. And team admins can set everything up. So this is where you set everything. And with that, I'm going to jump to a few questions, last questions, and then we're going to do our raffle. Let's do that. Okay. So questions, Alicia. Can Uni collect, or where can we see questions it could not answer to add them to or train? Okay, I forgot to show you that. That's a really good question. Let me show you this. And let me select my own actually. Okay, so let's say you walk first. We don't have right now a list of questions that Ooni didn't know how to answer. That's a good thing that we maybe should add. That's a good idea. But if you go through the conversations and you see that for example, what is consulting? You're not happy with this question. With this answer. You can click here on the chat itself on the Ooni's answer, and you see here improve answer. You click on improve answer, and it will automatically pop that question and answer that we saw before for Ooni, and you can refine the answer that you want to have for this type of question. So this is a really good feature for teams that want to improve Ooni from conversation to conversation. This will let you set the expectations with the AI and tell it what you want and what you don't want. Does that answer the question? Okay. Other questions I see on the spot. Thank you. These three options on setting is on widget agent setup. Yes. Okay. So again, showing you where you set the two things. So team chat mode is in customer experience, either team list and chat, or team chat. Let's show you this. This is the team list. If it's list and chat, it will look like this with this chat here. And if it's just team chat, you will see that this vanishes and we only have the team conversation. So I need to be on that specific team to set it up. Okay, this is the one in our case. In the control, we set which type of sharing or what's the privacy mode, whether it's fully private, scout mode, or fully shared. You'll see that once you want to make changes here, you'll see a lot of information. Please read this. This is very sensitive because you're showing people data that they might not have had before, and you want to make sure that every person has access to the right information. Other last questions. I have a directory. How can I use Consolto to get more clients that have 50 team accounts? Lucius, I would love to better understand what you mean by that. To get more clients, I'm not sure you can get more clients with Consolto. I mean, if you bring customers to your website, you would definitely be able to engage them more on your website with this chatbot that streamlines conversation to you or your team members. However, if you're not bringing people to your website, it will not help in that way. If you send people links to the click and talk page, your own click and talk page, the same applies. Ooni can respond for you. You can get people more engaged and eventually launch calls with them. Another thing that you can do is, if I understand correctly, the question is you have a directory service. You can connect website visitors with your experts. So you can put Consolto on your directory, and then the customers will come to your website and speak with the experts. And you can charge them, by the way, for these consultations. And you can, make a business from this. And if you want your customers, your clients as businesses to use it, you just assign them separate teams. So you go to here, manage teams, add a new team. And these are all our teams, by the way. Okay. You create a new team. This is a real customer on our website, by the way. I'm not going to answer this for now. They'll forgive me, I hope. You add a new team, and every team gets their own script, which can be installed on another website. So you can just provide all your customers, each one a separate script. They will get their own back office. You need to invite them as users and assign them. Okay, you create a new user. You assign that user to one of the teams. And you'll see this flow once you do it over here. You're just going to see it, how you're being asked to assign a new user, the new user to another team. Okay, does that answer that question? I hope it does. Okay, next question. David, thank you. Thank you, Renee. I look forward to implement Ooni. Yay, let's do that. Really great job, an exciting feature. I have to go, but look forward to revising the recording and implementing. Guys, you have to use Ooni right on the spot. You got it. You already have it. It's one of the most advanced chatbots that are there today. It learns super quickly, as you saw from your website. It just answers immediately, and it can streamline those conversations with real agents, because that's why we're here. See what I mean? We don't want to replace you and your team. We want to combine these two forces. We want to augment your team with superpowers. And that's why we built Ooni. It will take all those conversations, those initial ones that I talked about at the very beginning. Okay, it will take those. Wait, where is that? Okay, it will take those super non-intensive conversations that you don't even want to be there, and streamline those to more intensive. And when I say more intensive, it also means more engagement. Okay, that was a missing part for quite a while. We just launched it a few months ago. Already a few hundreds of customers are already using this. So it's working. I'm not saying it's bug-free, but it's already working and serving and streamlining conversations. So use it. With that said, if there are no other questions, I think we're going to move to the raffle and give it a wrap. What do you say, guys? Okay, so the way this is going to work is that the people that submitted their... Wait, I need to find the one that I... online raffle. The one, what did I use last time? It was really cool. Okay, the wheel thing, yeah. Okay, are you ready? Okay, so I put all the people that put their names and got credits to Ooni. Let's spin it and see who's going to get it. Learn, I think this is your lucky day. So reach out to us. I already noted this, but reach out to us through the same link that you had before, and we'd be happy to provide you an extra dosage of credits. With that said, everyone, I would like to thank you so much for joining. I have one request from you. One request. Nothing more than one request. Take what you saw today. Share it with the world. It would mean everything for us. I'm serious. We need this right now to get this out there so that people see what this can do and how it can help them on their website. And that's it. With that said, I want to thank you all for joining, and we're going to hear our beautiful song again. I'm going to reduce the volume another time. Thank you so much for attending, and we're going to meet again soon in our next webinar. Thank you so much.
Another message lost in the noise. Emails fade, no human voice. We were searching for a better way to bring connection days. Screens can feel so far